A playground rebuilt from the ground up in 2021 to protect it from wildfires now burns from the inside out. Coming up, we'll hear from investigators working to determine how this got started.
And we have partly cloudy skies, breezy winds, but sunshine on the way tomorrow. All the details coming up in your First Alert weather forecast.
All right, Stacey, also tonight, Kennewick police asking for your help to track down a driver who hit a teenager in a crosswalk, then drove off. The vehicle they're searching for coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Alyssa Warner. Today, closing arguments began in the serial rape trial of 28-year-old Brandon Jones.
Yeah, several victims from Richland to Kennewick and beyond stepped forward to claim they were violated by Jones, who was first arrested for a violent rape back in May of 2022 in Kennewick. Now, this was the scene all day inside the Benton County Courthouse. Jones has been waiting for his trial while in custody. On the morning of May 28, 2022, a woman contacted KPD to report that she was robbed and raped at gunpoint in a motel parking lot on the 7100 block of Clearwater Avenue. She told investigators that she met Jones online and they met in person, where she says he assaulted her. Jones is now facing 22 separate counts of charges, including 11 counts of first-degree rape, 7 counts of first-degree robbery, among other counts of charges. Investigators think there could be more victims because Jones frequented other cities across the Northwest like Portland and Seattle. The prosecution argued today that Jones targeted sex workers because they would not come forward, while the defense noted most of the victims were on drugs, so memory of events could be in question.
And you learn that sex workers really are the perfect type of individual to victimize, to take advantage of, to shame. They are the perfect victims. All of their actions are done in private.
To this day, Jones denies any wrongdoing. Closing arguments are expected to continue tomorrow. We're told the soonest a verdict could come down would be later this week.
Today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a proposal that's been called the Strippers' Bill of Rights. Now, Inslee says the new law, which started out as Senate Bill 6105, is designed to make sure that adult entertainment establishments are safe for workers. It sets new training requirements, including education about what entertainers' rights are in Washington and how to report sexual harassment or abuse. The training will also have to cover conflict de-escalation and providing first aid. And establishments will also have to provide panic buttons, key code secured dressing rooms, and at least one security person who is focused on protecting the entertainers. Now, there are also some benefits for businesses that comply with all of this. We're going to talk about that coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6. Prosser's interim chief of police will be taking over the job officially on April 2nd. Prosser's mayor says the city spent 3 weeks interviewing people before deciding to appoint John Marcus as the new chief. He'll replace former Chief Jay King, who resigned last month in the middle of an investigation first reported by Apple Valley News Now. Marcus has been with the Prosser Police Department for nearly 26 years.
Well, take a look at this if you're not by your TV. A fire so big, drivers could see it from I-82. It destroyed most of the playground at McGuire Park in Yakima over the weekend. That cause of the fire is still under investigation at the moment. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell talked to fire officials today and has the latest from our Yakima Bureau.
Fire officials tell me they don't know what started the fire, but they do know where it started, inside the playground itself. The playground is a total loss with over $350,000 in damage. Fire officials say because there's no power in that area or any natural causes that could have started the fire, they know it was caused by a person. It's unclear who that was or why they did it, but Yakima police tell me they are treating it as an arson case and that they need witnesses and video to figure out who did it and what consequences they might be facing.
Anytime someone sets a fire that causes damage to another person's property, there is certainly charges for that. It just varies if it's from a misdemeanor all the way up to a felony. A lot has to do with the intent of why someone wanted to burn it down.
The playground was built by the community for the community less than 3 years ago, and now the Yakima Greenway has to figure out what's next. That's coming up at 6. Reporting in Yakima, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Pasco work continues on the Lewis Street overpass, which is set to replace the old underpass later this spring. The construction continues to impact local small businesses downtown, as now the sidewalks and streets are completely ripped out, making it harder for businesses to stay open. Leo Perales, councilman with the city of Pasco, says he doesn't want to have to see businesses continuing to close their doors, and he says that the city of Pasco has come up with a plan in motion to help these businesses.
The city of Pasco last week, we had a couple options that we could look into. The most likely one and the one that can be used right away would be the community development block grant funding. So we allocated $370,000 from that funding for these micro grant enterprise application process. And so we're looking to hopefully unveil that out, or push it out here in the next 30 days. There's a lot of public meetings we have to do. It has to go before the planning commission and then back to the city council, which we will approve it, and then we can start the application process for all those impacted businesses.
Perales also says once the applications are open, the city of Pasco will take a hands-on approach in helping these businesses fill out and have access to the applications. Coming up later tonight on Apple Valley News Now, hear from one of the business owners located in the area and how he found hope in staying open. That's coming up at 6 tonight. Time to talk about weather. How was your weekend?
It was beautiful. We saw lots of flowers at the park, which I was not expecting with as kind of blustery and cold as it felt this weekend, Stacy.
We had enough warm days to get those flowers to pop out of the ground, Alyssa. So yeah, nice, nice, nice. Now let's take a look at our active weather pattern. We had a few stray showers come through the area, and we're going to continue to see that in the next couple of days. Tomorrow will be pleasant and dry, but we'll be keeping our eye on this next system. That guy moves through on Wednesday. That'll bring more rain showers and more snow to the mountains. Our time lapse of our sunset last night, good example of all the cloud cover we had around the area yesterday, dropping a few showers, mainly in eastern Oregon, and I have some really good weather photos to show you from that. Let's take a look at the weather photo. This comes to us from Mimi Nye. Double rainbow. This was yesterday near Umatilla. So thanks for sharing that with us, Mimi. She said she had to get out and get a little wet to get that photograph, but it was well worth it. So thanks for the double rainbow. All right, let's take a look at our sky cam tonight and check out those temperatures outside. We're looking at 60 degrees with cloudy skies. Could see a few stray showers coming our direction. More to come and your first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa, Austin.
Thanks, Stacey. The battle over the abortion pill is once again coming before the Supreme Court this week. So a Christian conservative group is suing the FDA, saying that it should not have loosened regulations about how people get access to mifepristone. Specifically, in 2021, the FDA decided that you should be able to get the pill mailed to you without having to show up in person. Now, opponents say that increases the risk of something going wrong.
Women come into these emergency rooms suffering from abortion drug complications, and our doctors have a sincere conscious objection to facilitating abortion, to potentially ending an unborn life, and those sorts of things.
If you can challenge drug approvals years or even decades after the fact by asking judges to sort of second guess the evidence that regulators have meticulously reviewed, that sets a pretty important precedent.
Now, the Supreme Court will hear arguments in the case tomorrow, but the justices are not expected to make a decision until later this year. Now, Congress passed a spending bill in the nick of time to prevent a government shutdown over the weekend. President Biden signed it into law. There's been some controversy attached to all of this.
Yeah, a little bit of controversy. First up, the basics. This is a $1.2 trillion bill to pay for things like the Department of Defense, Homeland Security, and the Department of Health and Human Services.
This is a good result for the American people in terms of standing up for their health, their safety, their education, their national security protection, and of course, above all else, their economic well-being.
A lot of us, when we broke this budget down and what was being proposed, it wasn't bipartisan, as Hakeem Jeffries said. This was a Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi bill. It's spending at $1.26 trillion of money we don't have.
In addition to funding parts of the government through September, the spending bill also limits which flags can be flown above U.S. embassies. And rainbow flags are not on the list, although they can be displayed in other places on embassy grounds. While the president signed the measure in order to keep the government open, White House officials do say they're working on ways to repeal the restriction.
Well, speaking of global diplomacy, Israel has now canceled plans for top government officials to visit the United States because of a vote that happened today at the United Nations. The UN Security Council voted this morning calling for a ceasefire in Gaza during Ramadan and the immediate and unconditional release of hostages. Now, the U.S. could have vetoed that resolution, but didn't. Ambassador Linda Thomas-Greenfield abstained from the vote instead. Israel wants to wait for hostages to be released before agreeing to any ceasefire. Now, Israeli officials were supposed to visit D.C. this evening to talk about new military plans in Gaza. Israel's president, though, canceled those plans after the vote this morning. We have continuing coverage tonight. The man accused of crashing into a state patrol trooper's vehicle on I-5 earlier this month, killing that trooper, has now been officially charged with vehicular homicide, vehicular assault, and with reckless driving and DUI enhancements. Investigators say 32-year-old Raul Benitez Santana admitted to doing drugs and drinking before the crash. He's also in the United States illegally. He is due back in court tomorrow.
Well, tonight, Kennewick police need your help in locating a driver who hit a 15-year-old student with their vehicle back on Friday, this last Friday, March 15th. It happened near Southridge High School. Kennewick PD says the driver ran from the scene. Cops tell Apple Valley News Now that it happened right here around 7:30 a.m. in the crosswalk on Southridge Boulevard at Hildebrand. That is when a silver SUV hit the student who was on a bike attempting to cross the street. Thankfully, the student was only slightly hurt and not killed. According to police, though, the driver was turning northbound on Southridge after hitting the student. The SUV did stop for a quick, 30 seconds, police tell me, but then drove off.
We have school zones for a reason, and the idea behind those is to reduce speed. Understand that significant injury occurs to a pedestrian from a vehicle really starts to increase at 20 miles per hour. So that 20 mile per hour speed zone is for a reason.
As for a description of the alleged driver, police say he's a male between 60 and 70 years old with glasses and white facial hair. He was also wearing an orange safety vest and had a golden retriever with him in the vehicle. Call KPD if you know where this guy is.
A group of high school students is making a difference in the lives of people who have survived domestic violence. Coming up.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
We're going to hear how they decided on this project and how you can help them out.
All right, now my turn to talk. Plus, we had some blustery conditions today, but Stacy is tracking a warm up in her forecast. That's next, as we're on your side on this Monday night.
Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
With Dish, get the same TV bill every month for 2 years.
Hello? Oh God, I think someone's coming.
No price hikes, no surprises. Because surprising TV shows are great. Surprising TV bills, not great.
Let's get you some fresh water.
The 2-year TV price guarantee from Dish. Tuned in to you.
See, Alice, it's snowy and cold out here, but in Triple Play's toasty indoor water park, people are happy and warm.
This is snow?
Roy, she's never seen it!
It's cold and sticks to my feet. This stuff rules!
Ah, look, she made a snow, Roy.
That is clearly a snow stand.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Who is that?
My Aunt Shirley.
Walla Walla Regional Airport, the gateway to your next vacation. As spring and summer travels approach, plan your flights through Walla Walla Airport. We offer free parking, and we have 2 Alaska flights to Seattle daily, making your travel easy and convenient. Take the time off, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. Walla Walla Airport, your connection to your next vacation. Book today. AlaskaAir.com, Your destination awaits.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536. Danny was rear-ended by a semi-truck. Serious injuries.
Mariano's reputation and experience gave him an advantage over the insurance company.
Daniel got paid a lot.
He lives up to his reputation, which is somebody who gets results.
Call 853-2222.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest, Tuesday at 6.
Welcome back to the news at 5. Thanks for being here. Students in the Tri-Cities are making a big difference for survivors of domestic violence.
Yeah, this year, teens involved with the YES program through Hapo Community Credit Union decided to take on a community service initiative.
We all met together and we brainstormed what project we wanted to do. It's completely student-led, so we could have done anything for our project, but we decided to help out and do a drive for the shelter because we wanted to give back to the community in like a material, like tangible way.
So they're collecting cleaning supplies like sponges, laundry detergent, dish soap, disinfectant wipes, much more to provide a clean slate for survivors of domestic violence. If you'd like to help out, you can drop off supplies at the donation bins at any Hapo in the Tri-Cities through the end of this week.
Well, Second Harvest is holding mobile markets this week in Yakima and Zilla to bring free food to families in need. One is set for tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Amigos del Altismo. That's located on the 1800 block of Willow Street in Yakima. Volunteers will be filling car trunks with food, produce, bread, and non-perishable items. No appointment or documentation is needed. In December, they were serving 206 families per market. Last month, they were up to 274.
So that's a 33% increase from last quarter's events. We're looking at quite a bit of increase. You know, the assistance for these families, food assistance, just remains so high in this area.
Officials say they have enough food for about 250 families while supplies last. They will also have a second mobile market from noon to 2 p.m. this Thursday at Zilla Nazarene Church.
The president of Boeing's commercial airplanes unit is retiring immediately, and the company CEO says he's going to step down at the end of the year. Dave Calhoun became CEO in 2020 after the deadly 737 MAX crashes that left planes grounded worldwide for almost 2 years. Now, while the MAX is back in the air, there have now been more safety concerns. The New York Times reporting Boeing has failed more than half of its FAA audits after an Alaska Airlines incident in January.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Well, we had a blustery weekend. We had cloudy skies. We saw some scattered showers, and we're going to continue to see that tonight. Here's kind of a wider look at that moisture, mainly on the west side. Here's the pattern for the next couple of days. Today we have this evening we have a chance of a few scattered showers. Tomorrow we're going to see mostly cloudy skies, but some breaks of sunshine. Not bad outside. However, we're keeping an eye on this sky. That's going to move in on Wednesday, and that's going to bring widespread showers through our area. More mountain snow. We're seeing some light mountain snow this afternoon. Let's take a look at our futurecast tonight. It's pretty unsettled and scattered, but we still are seeing snow showers here in the Cascade Mountains and maybe a few snowflakes in the Blues. Now we'll see more of those overnight in the Blues developing. More showers between Tri-Cities and Walla Walla, and more snow showers across I-90 Snoqualmie Pass. As we get into our Tuesday, again, here's our clear skies for part of the day, and then we get to Wednesday, and that's that big round of rain for our region, snow for the Blues, snow for the Cascades once again. So active weather over the next couple of days. We could even see some thunder cells move through on Wednesday night because of the strong showers. Now, what did we pick up over the weekend? Not a lot as far as accumulation goes in rain, and we were talking about us being below the deficit. So a little bit at a time, maybe we'll make it up to our normal rainfall for this time of year if we continue to get those showers through the area. Let's take a look at our breezy to gusty winds. We're seeing those this evening, and we'll continue to see those gusty winds overnight, picking up even more so tomorrow along the foothills of the Blues, Columbia Basin, and in the Yakima and Kittitas Valley. So pretty blustery most of the day tomorrow. Winds will slightly die down, and then they'll pick right back up along the foothills of the Blues on Wednesday. Look for a windy day there with breezy winds through the Columbia Basin. 60 degrees right now in our Legends Casino Sky Cam. Our feels like temp is 60. Our winds are at 9 miles per hour, and sunset tonight at 7:17. Temperature trend as we were going down last week, we're going to stay pretty consistent, and then up by the weekend we'll have a nice warming trend moving into next week. So a little bit cool, but right around the average. Slightly cooler there on Wednesday in Yakima, up to 65 by Easter Sunday. Let's take a look at our temperatures overnight tonight. We're in the 30s all through the area, close to 40 tonight, Tri-Cities, 38 Walla Walla, 33 Yakima, 34 in Ellensburg. Also, take a look outside. It's the full worm moon tonight. The moon set was today at 7:02. Moonrise tonight at 8 o'clock. Go check it out. You'll be able to see it nice and full. Here's your 7-day planner in Yakima. Again, we've got a nice looking Easter weekend on the way. Breezy winds, a little unsettled and wet on Wednesday with a slight chance of showers carrying over into Thursday and then clearing up as we look into the next part of the week. Tri-Cities looking good for Easter Sunday. Look at that, nearly 70 degrees. But we've got a couple blustery days and wet weather for Wednesday and Thursday. Here's what it looks like in Walla Walla. Probably going to see those showers developing there tomorrow afternoon, early evening, and continuing through Thursday and drying up just in time for your Easter egg hunts on Sunday. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston. Look for those gusty winds tomorrow, 30 to 35 miles an hour with rain showers Wednesday and Thursday, and then a great looking Easter Sunday. So overall, not a bad looking forecast. More to talk about coming up in just a few minutes. Alyssa, Austin.
Hard to believe Easter is this Sunday.
It's getting close.
It is. All right, still ahead on your news at 5. A strange sight caught on one of our sky cams in Pasco this morning.
We've been talking about this all day. What is it? We're going to take a closer look and give you the chance to weigh in next.
Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
This week, Donald Trump and the $464 million deadline. What will happen next? Plus, the new speaker showdown brewing in the House. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
Jax, what are you thinking?
Grandpa told me to mark down the prices.
Hartley, what are you doing?
Grandpa told me to test out the beds.
My brother and sister are crazy, but so is my grandpa. I love coming to our family furniture store at Meredith Furniture because I get to take naps on all of the beauty rest beds. But the main reason most of you guys come into Meredith Furniture is for all the great prices on beauty rest mattresses. Meredith Furniture on South First and Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
Prosser Memorial Health has received a 5-star rating from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Prosser Memorial Health is one of just 483 hospitals nationwide to receive their highest rating, and the only critical access hospital in the state of Washington. For more than 75 years, Prosser Memorial Health has provided high-quality and compassionate care to our communities served. It's our privilege, and we look forward to bringing you a new hospital in 2025. This is how we care.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I?
Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
All right, check this out. If you were watching Good Morning Northwest, you may have seen a UFO cross the screen around 5 a.m.
And we have the video to prove it. Check it out. It's a blink and you'll miss it flash across our Skycam. We slowed that video down to give you a better look at what happened. The question we've been asking all day, what is it?
And everyone in the newsroom has a theory. We want to know what you think.
Yeah, and you can let us know directly over on our website.
Yeah, you can go to applevalleyNewsNow.com/vote. Let us know. Do you think it's a UFO, a satellite, a shooting star, or something else entirely? Again, that is applevalleyNewsNow.com/vote. We're going to take a look at the results when we come back.
Hello there. Watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
Time for a new roof? Let Eminent Roofing replace it with a product so good you'll never have to replace it again. Our roofs come with a limited lifetime warranty. Never replace your roof again.
With the rain and wind comes roof damage. Don't wait till it's an emergency. Call today to receive 0% financing on approved credit.
So if it's time for a new roof or siding, let Eminent Roofing replace it with our certified installers.
Because when it's all said and done, this is the sign you'll want in your yard.
Amazing. Breathtaking.
Just south of the Canadian border is an awesome trail with a waterfall you'll never forget.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beyond words.
Sweet Creek Falls on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
An evening with Third Eye Blind. Third Eye Blind. Live in concert. Playing a career-spanning full-band electric set. Legends Casino, Hotel Toppenish. Friday, April 12th. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and at the Legends Casino gift shop. For more, visit thirdeyeblind.com.
When you get hurt on the job, you never know if you're going to get paid by Labor and Industries. Let Bothwell and Hamill fight on your behalf for your workers' comp. We can often increase your compensation. The sooner you call us, the better. If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for years now, and I think I'm their biggest fan. So they asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers, like up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, do you think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Introducing Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Exclusive offers just for our customers. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
Now is a great time to get an offer you'll love on the Accord Hybrid and CR-V Hybrid. Inventory is here, so bring on the fun. Bring on the weekend getaways. Bring on the memories. And get a great offer on a Honda, named the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
How does free college or training sound? It's possible. Washington College Grant gives eligible people money for certificate programs, job training, apprenticeships, or college. Learn more at wagrant.org. That's wagrant.org.
So it's that mystery object spotted on our tower camera during Good Morning Northwest this morning, and we want to know what you think.
So we showed you this video just a moment ago, slowed it down so you can see that bright object streak across the screen, and you've been voting on our website through the afternoon. We're talking about, so far it looks like about 63% of you think that it is in fact a UFO. We've got about 2% going for shooting star and 21% going for a satellite. 13% are with me, saying that's something else entirely. So if you haven't weighed in yet, you can go to our website. That's applevalleyNewsNow.com/vote. do that right now. We'll check in on the results again coming up tonight at 6.
I'm going to go with International Space Station.
Could be that as well.
Because we've been able to see that lately in the sky if you've been out doing some stargazing. All right, real quick, let's plan your day tomorrow out the door. Enjoy the sunshine, Tri-Cities and Yakima. It's going to be a fairly nice day out there. We're going to see some showers, though, developing in Walla Walla, kind of scattered on and off through the day. Temperature's not too bad. We'll make it up into the 60s, close to the 60s by midday, and then hitting 61 in Tri-Cities by 5. So not a bad looking forecast, guys. We did have a lot of active weather over the weekend. I ran into Alyssa we were walking our dogs yesterday, those black ominous clouds. Did you see them?
They were a little weird looking, and I was out in the Columbia River Gorge. There was some rain there this weekend.
There you go. So it's active weather, and we'll continue to see that this week. So again, enjoy that sunshine tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Stacey, and thank you so much for watching.
More news tonight is next.
And we're back tonight at 6.